Hola, welcome to another edition of Check This Out. Looking at the topic of faith. Fe, faith. In the Gospel of Luke, chapter 19, there's a picture of faith. How far are you willing to go when it comes to trusting God? You know what I mean? There's a story in Luke chapter 19 that shows me, in that particular picture, a willingness to give everything to the Lord. You see, it's the time for Jesus to prepare for the end. And he says to two of his disciples, he says, I want you to go into the village and I want you to, when you get there, you're going to find a donkey tied up. And next to the donkey, there's going to be a foal, a new donkey, a young donkey, a baby donkey. I want you to go and I want you to untie that foal and I want you to bring it to me. If anybody says to you, hey, what are you doing untying the colt? I want you to say to that person, the Lord has need of this colt. That's it. That's all the instructions. Now, if Jesus is telling me to go and do this, I have questions. I always have questions. I need more details. Jesus, you said when I go into the village, but where though? Like, can you tell me an address so I can put it into my GPS? Can you give me north, south, east, west? Can you get, all he says is when you go into the village. See, sometimes we don't move, sometimes we don't do, sometimes we don't accomplish because we just gotta have more details. Why? So that it makes sense to us. Sometimes Jesus just gives a vague, general description. Go to the village. So they do. And it's there in that village that they see the colt. Again, I have questions. See the colt? Is that the colt? Is that the colt? How do we know that's the colt? They all look alike to us. Let's go and get the colt. No, and remember, there's a couple of guys. You go. No, you go. No, you go. All right, fine, I'll go. They go up to the donkey and begin to untie the donkey. And the owner of this donkey comes and says, hey, Oye, what are you doing? And the disciples respond just like Jesus told them to. They said, the Lord has need of this donkey. I don't know how they said it. I wonder if they said it with great authority. The Lord has need of this donkey. Or I wonder if they stated it more like a question. The Lord has need of this donkey? Waiting to see what the guy's going to say. I think that they just decided we're going up and we're taking this donkey. That's what the Lord called them to do. So they go up to the donkey and untie it, and the owner says, hey, what are you doing? The Lord has need of it. So they start walking away with the donkey in hand. I have a question for you. What did the owner of the donkey say when they were walking away? Nothing. Nothing. They just took his donkey. He didn't say nothing. Nothing's recorded. I've come to the conclusion that there was something in this man that was at such a place where he was willing to let go of something that was very valuable to him. You see, a donkey, we would say today, somebody came up to my driveway, they got in my pickup truck, and I said, hey, what are you doing in my pickup truck? Well, The Lord has need of it. And I just said, here's a key. It's kind of sort of like that because the donkey represented the pickup truck of the day. It represented the SUV of the day. It's how you traveled. It's how you moved your family. It's how you made your money. It's how you carry your goods to the market. And it's a new donkey. This baby donkey is right off the showroom floor. The Lord has need of it. The guy says, "Bye, donkey." Now, the owner of the donkey, he's got to go back inside and tell his wife, because she was probably looking through the window, and she sees baby donkey going bye-bye, and she's got questions. "Oh yeah, dude, what is that? You just gave away our donkey." No, see, babe, the Lord has need of it. What is it that you will not give to the Lord? I'll give him things. For me, I'll give him things that are broken. I'll give him things that don't fit. I'll give him things I don't want. I'll give him things I don't like. But what about those things that are precious to me? What about those things that are very special to me? Things that I really, really love. Will I entrust the Lord with those things? Will I entrust the Lord with my kids? Or will I say, "No, I'll take care of that. I'll take care of that"? What is it that you will not trust the Lord with? What is it that where do you draw that line? Where do you say, I'll give the Lord this, I'll give him this, I'll give him this, I'll trust him with this, I'll trust him with this, but that's it, far enough, no mas. I'm too scared. Where do you draw that line? Is he not worthy of it all? In the Gospel of Mark in chapter 12, there's a story of a widow. And this widow has come to the temple to put her tithe in the box. And of all things, Jesus is across, let's say he's across the street. And as he's looking, he sees these people, these rich individuals, the Bible says, put in out of their abundance. He's watching these rich people putting in. They might have been putting in $1 million for all I know, but in proportion, that was nothing to them because of their riches. But then there's this widow. What's a widow? No husband. And the Bible calls her a poor widow. No husband, no money. And she takes two, for the sake of understanding, let's just call it 2 pennies. 2 pennies. That's all she has. And she comes up to the temple treasury. And she puts in her 2 pennies. The Bible calls them the 2 mites. And all of a sudden, Jesus, this woman catches his attention. What she did, she put in 2 pennies. "Guys, come here. He calls his disciples over. Come here. You got to see this. You see that woman over there? She put into the temple treasury more than these rich people. Do you know why? Because she was willing to trust the Lord with everything. Remember, she's poor and she's a widow. There's no Social Security. There's no food stamps. There's no 401k. There's no 403b. There's no savings account. There's nothing. This is what she has. She puts in what she has. She's trusting the Lord with the very thing that she needs. In human terms, in our mentality, woman, lady, you can't afford to put that money in that treasury. What are you going to do about groceries? I don't know, but I trust the Lord. What are you going to do when FPL comes knocking on your door that they want their money? I don't know, but I'm trusting the Lord. Nobody is suggesting that you act foolishly. No. But that we trust in the Lord. I trust the Lord, I trust the Lord, I trust the Lord, I trust the Lord. I don't know if I can trust the Lord with that. I can't. I cannot trust God with that. Can you trust God with your health, your children, your finances? You're a single man, a single woman. Can you trust the Lord with your singleness? Can you just trust Him with it? He is worthy. What happened to the donkey? It's the very donkey that Jesus rode into Jerusalem. It's a week before, it's Palm Sunday. It's a week before He's crucified, and that's the donkey that Jesus used. The woman with the 2 mites, we read of her today in the scriptures, folks. In the scriptures, Jesus took note of somebody, not so much of the amount that was given, but the amount of trust that was shown to him. May we trust our God in such fashion today.